Part 3, Elena. Here we go. We're doing a box plot of the New York City Times. So let's see. Do you have the lowest dot in for 5? What was the median on this information? 22.5. So I'm going to put it right here. The middle number was between 20 and 25, and we got 22.5. I'm going to actually write that above because it's a very important number. And I noticed I didn't put a dot, I put a vertical bar because it's going to be the end of my box, or the middle of my box. All right, now, if you have the numbers in front of you, can you tell me what is the middle number on, well, let me put the max in. Max was 85, so that's a dot. So what we've got now is a 3-number summary. We have the minimum, the median, and the maximum. So now I need the median of the first half. Can you look at the numbers? Did you ever list them out in order from the board? Did you list them? No? All right. Well, I should have left them up there, but if you took the center number of the first half, it came out to 15. So
It
we're
would
going
be
to
between 25 and 30.
what?
Wouldn't the
I
middle
got-
be?
Here's what the numbers are in order. 5, 10, 10, 15, 4 times. 20, 20, 20. 25, 30, 30, 40, 40. 45, 60, 60. 65 and 85. Do I have all 20? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Between
Okay.
20 and 25 is where I got the 22.5. All right, now that I have them up for you, count the first half. And Brandon, there's 10 here. So what number ends up to be the median of the first half? So we're only looking at these. There are 10. So between what two do I look for the median? Can we zoom in so Elena can see? Between 15 and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between the 5th and the 6th. And that is,
Yeah. Oh.
you got it.
I forgot.
Between 15 and 15. So we get 15 for the first quartile. So I'm going to actually write it there. I'll write the minimum. All right, now I need this quartile. So, Caleb, I think this is the 4th. So between what two numbers?
40 and 45?
Right, and what number is that?
42.5?
All right, 42.5 is where I'm going to put this. I'm actually going to write it in. All right, so we have 3 bars and 2 dots. Now you create your box whisker. This is a box. This is a box, and this is a whisker. Now, as I said, this is about as far as we went yesterday. We didn't actually do one out, but the question is that an outlier? It's possible that that whisker is really long. So I'll give you a formula today to find outliers. Outliers are more than 1.5 interquartile ranges, more than 1.5 interquartile range from Q1 or Q3. So I'll show you what that means. Here's quartile 1, here's quartile 3. So visually is almost easier than to see it, then we'll do it mathematically. So do you have that down? Outliers are more than 1.5 interquartile ranges from Q1 or from Q3. So you can have an outlier on this side or that side. So we're suspecting that might be an outlier. And does it look like this is more than 1.5 of these? This is the interquartile range between the 2 quartiles. Interquartile range. So if we went like this and then another half, it does look like it. Visually to me, this looks like it's further away from this box than 1.5 of these.
I think.
1.5.
Oh,
So I think it
It's almost
is.
exactly 1.5.
But you're not
Yeah,
allowed to
same.
tell it, you're not allowed to do it just with your eye visually, so let's do
Yeah,
the
it's not
math.
1.5 on my paper.
Okay,
Although my paper isn't drawn exactly, so it's just,
okay.
this was graph paper.
All right, first of all, we have to find the interquartile range, and that's going to be, interquartile range is quartile number 3 minus quartile number 1. So get that for me. Julia, would you? 42.5 is Q3, Q1 is 15. Would you get me that number, please?
It would be 27.5.
All right, and now that you have that on your screen, multiply it by 1.5. And what's that, Julia?
41.25.
41.25.
Oh.
So now we take that number and we add it to Q3. Since you have 41.25, Julia, would you tell me what 42.5 plus 41.25 is? So we're going to add that number. We're going to add 1.5 times the interquartile range and see if, what was this one, 85, is in it or
I
not.
got it.
It's 83.75.
83.75.
Right.
So
That's
we
right on.
have
Like
an
right about
outlier. When we have an outlier, that's going to change our whole graph. So hopefully you're working in pencil. We do not draw our whisker to an outlier. So the outlier will be graphed as a dot, but will not have a whisker to it. The whisker will end at the point before the outlier. So we had 85. Is 65 an outlier,
No.
Julia? Is 65 an outlier? No. So that's going to be our ending dot.
Wait, but doesn't that change things? Because wouldn't you want to calculate everything else based
Nope, you don't have to calculate anything else. That's the way they do it.
Do you leave that ending dot there?
Yes. So everyone knows this is the box whisker and this is an outlier. Everyone knows when they look at it. All right. That could happen on the other side. Do we need to check the other side on this one? Well, how would you check the other side? Tell me the math, Caleb, that you would do.
So it would be the same number as, it would be, what was it, 40, yeah. That would be the same distance, so then we have to subtract 5 from 15 and find out if 10 is less than.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a negative number. It's obviously this is not down in the negatives, so we don't have to check it. All right, so
But it would have to be 15 minus
at least use your eye to see if you need to check for outliers, and then if your eye says yes, pull out your math and check for them. So, before we leave our interquartile range and do another example, I was wondering, and I'm sure you were as well, write this down, is the interquartile range resistant to extreme measures?
Not a lot of them.
Is the interquartile range resistant to extreme measures? What do you think?
Yes.
And because we took the outlier out of it.
No, I'm just saying, say there is an outlier, say I add another number here and I put it 150.
Well, it must be because they don't make us change it after we get rid of the outlier.
Yeah, you get rid of 85 and 150 then.
Well, say that, I'm not asking if the box plot changes, I'm asking does the interquartile range change
'Cause
very
you
much?
calculate it.
Pardon?
Well, you calculate it with the outliers in it, right? You,
Right.
But
When
it's
you
medians.
calculate.
It's all medians. So
It's all medians though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So will that change the interquartile range?
Not really.
No.
No, it won't. So we say that is the interquartile range resistant to extreme measures? Yes, it is resistant. It won't move very much. It works like a median because that's how it's calculated with medians. All right, very good. Let's try one all by our lonesome.
Day 6?
Yeah, day 7.
Oh.
Day 7. And box plot, kind of day 6 and day 7 have a lot of the similar topics in it. I just want to give you more room, and we'll talk about one more thing on the back. But we'll do a box, do your own box plot. You can chat among yourselves while you're doing it. Make a box plot of this data. It's home run data or something. So, get yourself started by perhaps listing them in order. You can get your calculator to do that. There's not that many. You could probably do it by hand as well. But you do need them ordered. So the calculator will do that with the sort button.
I feel like doing that.
You want to stick them in your calculator. It's stat edit. Stat edit. You want to try it that way? Or do you prefer to just it's up to you. So stat edit. Stat edit. I just want to clear whatever's in there. I'll clear L1. Enter. Stat. Stat. Edit. Clear L1. Enter. Okay, now it says done. Let's see if I can darken that screen. There we go. Just a little better. These dinosaurs here.
How do you do
Alright.
it?
Stat.
Wait, how do you dock
Sorta.
it?
I hit second up, second up, second up, second up. I don't know how I knew that.
It says
All
it on
right.
there.
It says so?
Sort A.
I mean, that's how I figured it out.
Okay.
It has the little brightness symbol there on
No,
it.
mine doesn't. Yeah, mine hardly has anything left
Maybe you
on
can throw
it.
another one that did.
And then press
All right, so
One.
you're putting in these data points. There are how many? Does it look like about 20 or is there 15 or so? How many are on there?
Oh,
Wait, it didn't do what?
22.
Like maybe it did.
22? Okay.
Yes, it did.
I got 21.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay.
Okay, it is 21. I was accidentally counting the blank space at the end of the list.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. They go, the
Yeah.
next data point equals blank, so don't count that one. All right. So after you get them in order, what we'd be looking for, Bailey, what are you gonna look for once they're in order?
45, 45, 46.
All right, has she seen this yet? All right. You can actually do this at home. Just freeze this, we're starting again. Oh, that's the
It's the 5-minute
five-minute bell. Okay.
We need to start again and the 5 minutes.
Okay, go ahead, it won't be long, but we can
Okay.
start again.